Welcome back to Furniture Industry News. Today is Friday, May 9th, 2025, and we've got a full update on what's happening across the furniture world, from sales shifts and tariff updates to international deals, AI innovations, and company earnings. Let's jump right in. We'll start off with some promising retail numbers. April was a relatively good month for home furnishings and furniture stores, with a small but encouraging increase in sales. According to the CNBC NRF Retail Monitor, total retail sales excluding auto and gas rose about 0.7% from March and were up nearly 7% compared to this time last year. While not massive, this kind of steady growth is a positive signal, especially considering the ongoing uncertainty in the market. Some analysts believe consumers may be moving ahead with purchases before expected price hikes due to tariffs kick in. Whatever the case, a bump in sales is a welcome sign for retailers trying to keep momentum going in a choppy environment. And speaking of tariffs, there's been a big development on the international stage. The US and China are back at the negotiating table. Talks are scheduled to resume soon, and there's already a notable shift in tone. President Trump has floated the idea of reducing tariffs on Chinese imports from 145% down to 80%. That's still high, but significantly less punishing than current levels. If this reduction goes through, it could mean relief for US furniture companies that source materials and products from China. Keep an eye on this one. Any tariff rollback could reshape pricing and supply chain strategies heading into the second half of the year. But while the trade landscape remains murky, one segment of the market is showing clear signs of resilience: upholstery. At the recent High Point market, many upholstery manufacturers showed up strong, unveiling new collections and staying focused on design innovation. Even with tariffs hanging over their heads, companies are pushing forward, adapting by shifting some sourcing or production and leaning into value-based messaging. It's a good reminder that while market pressures exist, creativity and persistence are still very much alive in the industry. On the topic of trade, there's also news out of the UK. The US just struck a $5 billion trade agreement with Britain. This new deal includes reduced tariffs on British steel and autos and gives American products like beef and ethanol better access to UK markets. For US furniture and materials manufacturers, this could open up new export opportunities or smooth out supply chains, especially as companies continue to diversify sourcing outside of China. It's not directly furniture-focused, but it's part of a bigger global realignment that could impact how and where the industry gets its goods. Back here at home, inventory strategies are still all over the map. During this current pause in tariff escalations, some retailers are loading up on inventory, trying to get ahead of any future supply disruptions. Others are taking a more conservative approach, keeping stock lean and flexible, using data to respond quickly to what's selling. It's clear there's no one-size-fits-all solution right now. Each company is working off its own model, its own supply chain situation, and its own read of where demand is going. If you're in the planning side of the business, this is a moment to stay nimble. Now let's switch gears to tech, specifically artificial intelligence. Walmart is stepping up its AI game and using it as a tool to predict future trends. The retail giant is implementing AI forecasting systems to help it figure out what customers want before they even ask. That means smarter inventory planning, better product mix, and ideally fewer stockouts or overages. For furniture retailers, this is worth watching. AI might not be a silver bullet, but it's becoming an increasingly powerful tool. Whether it's identifying design trends or optimizing logistics, we're likely to see more furniture companies dipping their toes into AI in the months ahead. Over in the mattress world, Somni Group has made headlines with a strong first quarter. A big part of that success comes from its recent acquisition of Mattress Firm. That deal gave them a larger footprint and a more direct route to customers, and now they're starting to see the financial benefits. It's also a sign that consolidation in the mattress category isn't slowing down. With more competition and rising costs, being bigger is starting to look like a serious advantage. And the good news doesn't stop there. Arhaus also turned in strong Q1 results. The company's growth-minded strategy, centered around offering high-end artisan-style furniture, continues to resonate with shoppers. Customers are showing they're still willing to spend on quality pieces that feel unique and personal. Arhaus is doubling down on showrooms and service, and so far, that approach is paying off. LFL Group is another retailer with something to celebrate. They kicked off 2025 with record-setting first-quarter revenue. This Canadian-based retailer, known for its combination of furniture, appliances, and electronics, has been pushing hard on promotions and updating stores, and it's working. The company's leadership said they feel optimistic about continued momentum through the spring and summer seasons. But not everyone's riding the high. QVC Group reported a tough Q1, citing rising costs and falling sales. The company saw drops across several of its categories, and higher operating expenses didn't help. QVC has long relied on its unique live sales model, but the broader shift to e-commerce, combined with changing shopping habits and inflation, is proving difficult to navigate. It's a good reminder that even established names can struggle in this retail environment if they can't adapt quickly enough. To sum things up, April brought some positive signals. Sales are ticking up, certain retailers are thriving, and the upholstery segment continues to push through with strength and style. But tariffs remain a cloud on the horizon, even if negotiations are offering a bit of hope. Inventory decisions are becoming more complex, and technology, especially AI, is moving from a buzzword to a real competitive edge. Whether it's acquisitions in the mattress space or new trade deals overseas, there's a lot shifting right now, and that means opportunity for those who can stay informed and flexible. That's it for today's episode of Furniture Industry News. Thanks for tuning in and spending a few minutes catching up on what matters most in our industry. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. We'll be back next week with more news and insights to keep you ahead of the curve.